Welcome back, peeps, to Mind Over Matter, and I know that it has been quite a bit of time since I have hauled. I was supposed to get in front of the camera, but oh my gosh, there's been so much moving around and putting things into place, and the camera wasn't working for me. It kept dying on me. I had to reformat the disc. It was a mess, hot mess. So I just decided to go my old route and do a quick video, and then hopefully next time around I can get in front of the camera and you can see my beautiful face and we can talk then. So let me get right into our haul. This haul is very teacher connected. It's all about the teacher goodies that I was able to pick up along the way. I haven't been to Dollar Tree as much as I would like, but I've been there maybe 1 or 2 times in the last week. And so I happened upon quite a few things that I really liked. So let's get started. Okay, so I picked up these activity placemats, National Geographic, which I thought was pretty neat. There's National Geographic, and the placemats are animal themed, which is fantastic. It has 4 different assorted designs, and I really loved that it had this. I'm actually trying to put a few things together for my students. We are going on a field trip to SeaWorld, actually, and I loved that this had an activity to it, and we'll be talking about different animals and their habitats and interdependence and how animals and plants rely on each other. And so I thought this would be something really cool and really fun the day of our field trip. It'll be on their desk for them to work on, and just something for them to get excited about our unit. The great thing is that we'll be finishing off the unit on interdependence right as we are getting ready to go on our field trip, which is in about 3 weeks. And I can't even believe it's getting so close. Actually, maybe about a month, so about 4 weeks. Anyway, so then we will start up on life cycles, and we'll be talking about butterflies and frogs and different animals and their life cycles. We actually had planned to flip-flop it and start life cycles now, but because our field trip is coming so close, we decided to go ahead as a team and teach this unit first, which was the best thing we did. So those 2 things, each packet I believe has 12 placemats. I thought that would be really neat if you laminate them. There would be a great addition. They can color it in with a marker and then wipe it down, or just give it as a gift. I figured, you know what, for $1 and you get 12, not a bad deal. For a gift on their desk, perfect. Okay, so these, I've broken into them. I started grading over the weekend, and if you have never used the InkJoy Papermate line, you have missed out. Walmart has these for $1.87 at the moment. You can get a 24 pack for about $4. I picked up this pack. It has all the colors. It is such a smooth writing pen, and I love it for grading because then I can use different colors. I don't have to use the traditional red, which is something that we try to stay away from. I use all the other colors, and I'm going to get this really close. It is a medium point, effortless writing. I mean, I'm telling you right now, it comes with an aqua blue, but I was using it just a little bit ago, and I was also using the purple. So I wanted to go ahead and haul this. If you have never had a really good grading pen, something that you will stick to, this is the best. You've got to go along with this. And I've actually bought a few of the mini ones at Dollar Tree. So if you get a hand on those are really good to have as well. I use the mini ones for journaling and for crafting because they're just a lot easier to work with. But these are fantastic for grading. So get you some of these. All right, so those of you who know me and those of you who are just joining me, I will let you know, and most of you already know, that I have an unnatural obsession to sticky notes. It's funny, I have an intern, a senior intern actually at the moment, and during our Valentine exchange, she actually gifted me a huge stack of sticky notes in all different colors, neon colors, I believe, and then one of my students did the same thing. I thought it was funny because it's yeah, hashtag obsessed. Let me just leave that there. So this is actually a 250 sheet pack. Actually, it is 50 sheets per color. And I love it because I do a lot of jot thoughts, a lot of sticky note teaching, where students have to write things down. They partner talk, they talk in a group. If we make an anchor chart, if we make some type of poster and they are going to give me an individual answer, this is the way to go. I love these colors. They're super sticky. I love it. So I bought 2 packs. Of course, I already have like a bajillion at school. I mean, I really didn't need more than what I got, but I got it anyway. So I was able to get another one of these cute little boxes. This is actually going to be a gift for someone. I use these in my classroom. I have blue and green, lime green and a light blue, and I use these for pencil cap erasers because they're little drawers they pull out. I use them for pencil cap erasers, and I also use one of them near my computers. My school has an awesome program that if the student takes a quiz on a book that they have read, it's just called Accelerated Reader. It's an AR program. So those of you who are familiar with it, it's a program that facilitates or gives students quizzes on books that they've read just to measure their comprehension. And for every 100 that they get, our school has these little slips of paper that they write down their name, their teacher, and that they made 100. And they go into a 100 bucket, 100% bucket for each grade level. And every Friday there is a raffle, and the students get, different prizes from a bookmark to some money to go spend at the school store, coupons for certain things. So I love these little things, and they are out now for the spring colors, but they're usually around at the beginning of the school. Like, for example, when we have back to school, that's when I normally see them. I don't really see them ever until there's like some type of holiday coming up, and right now they've got them in the really cool spring colors. So I picked up one of those. I might go back and get the other colors if I can get my hands on them. There weren't very many. This is the only color I was able to get. Okay, so you're probably wondering, and there's my puppy, he's just hanging out, why I bought so many streamers. Well, there is a lesson that I'm getting prepared for. My students are actually learning about how to describe connections between historical events and scientific events, as well as procedural. So for the week that I do this standard, they will be working on all of them at the same time. And there is an awesome activity where the students put together a wind streamer, and they work in partners. And I was actually talking to one of my best friends, and also she was my co-teaching partner a few years back, as well as someone that I collaborate with on the daily. And she actually gave me this idea, which was part of a lesson in itself on some of the tools that we use at school. And I had overlooked it, and I looked through it, and I said, you know what? My kids could totally do this. So stay tuned for those pictures on my Mind Over Matter page on Facebook. I'll also try to create a small video on the pictures of how that project turned out. But basically, bottom line is they have to follow directions on how to build this wind streamer. And then they have to answer questions related to the wind streamer, such as if we were to take a certain step out of how they built it, how different would their project look? Or there's another question, I believe, how did the picture or the image with the directions help you with steps 2 and 3 and 4 and things like that. And so the whole bottom line is to teach students how certain steps are interconnected and they can't work without each other. So I thought that was pretty neat, and it really goes along well with our animal unit that we're working on. So that's pretty neat too, that we can kind of connect it that way. Moving on, speaking of animals, I was able to pick up these National Geographic again. They have this food chain card game, which is perfect for our lessons on interdependence. And I'm working on, with my intern, we have been trying to build different lessons that help students with their new teams. I've changed seats. Every quarter I change seats, and students sit in teams, and we do a lot of class building and a lot of team building activities, and I figured this would be an awesome team building activity. This is a game that's played very much like Go Fish. So I'm just going to read the back for you. Learn about the food chain and which animals are carnivores, meat eaters, herbivores, plant eaters, or omnivores, meat and plant eaters, in this educational card game that is played like Go Fish. And there's 36 cards in all. And so my students usually sit in groups of 4. I thought this would be an awesome game as we get closer to our field trip, but also to go along with our lessons. And it kind of just kills so many birds with one stone. You've got team building, you've got class building, you've got learning about the animals, you've got fun facts, and students are learning how to talk to each other and work together as a family and as a team. So I thought that was pretty neat. I also picked up another set, also National Geographic, and this is actually Match the Fact. Played just the same. These were kind of like a Go Fish. This is a match the fact type of memory game. So they would kind of fold them on their backs, and they would pull the pieces, and once they made a match, oh gosh, sorry guys for the glare. Once they make a match, they get to keep it. They play it in a team of 4. I bought 5 packs of each of the games, which I intentionally did because I have 5 groups that sit in my 5 teams that sit in my classroom. So I figured a pack for each student, and they will use this time and time again, especially during this unit. And I thought, between now and possibly the end of spring, this could be something that they could look forward to. If there's a rainy day during recess, we can't go out to recess, so during our indoor recess, they can play this game, keeping it educational, keeping it on that team building, class building spectrum, and it's not really that, fluff stuff that sometimes happens, when we, plans don't go exactly the way we want. Keeping on track sometimes is hard. So this is the best idea that I found just walking through. Let me tell you, Dollar Tree, there's inspiration around every corner. So once you go down, don't even stop in the supplies area or where the stationery is. I went actually down the toy area and found these games. So it is such a great deal. And also going down the toy area, I found these as well. So had I not gone down the toy area, normally, you find the checkers games and you find all kinds of stuff. But this time around, I was like, let me go check and see what they've got in there. And they happen to have these amazing things, and I'm grabbing them. I've never seen these here. And you know what? National Geographic, really, you can't go wrong. Okay, so I picked up a few things that I'll be wearing towards St. Patty's Day. I picked up a scarf, and I actually bought 2, and I tied them together, and I'm just going to wear them, I don't want to get pinched that day, so I bought this really pretty scarf. There's 2, so $2, not a bad deal. And then, oh my goodness, you have to see this. I hope that the light can catch it. Isn't that the most amazing, cute little wall? I was going to put it up on my door, but it might just hang on the wall outside of my classroom, or maybe inside my classroom so that this could twirl. But isn't that the neatest little decoration? So a little shamrock, a little glitter. And then I picked up some of these little wall clings. I don't typically like to pull wall clings. I did for Valentine's Day, but I feel like it just clutters up the door, and even though I have a pretty big window, so I bought them anyway just to see if I could maybe put them on my windows that face outside towards the parking lot in the school, or I might just save them for another time, maybe use them at home, I don't know. But I love these little leprechauns, super cute. Of course, this one would not go up on my door. That little beer over there, good for the teacher, not for the students. So anyway, I thought they were really cute, so I picked those up. And that is it, my friends. That is my quick Dollar Tree haul with some ideas for the classroom and, quick finds and obsessive things that, I just can't let go of. And I'm telling you what, if you haven't had a chance to get these pens, and I know everything else is from Dollar Tree, but if you have a chance and hit Walmart, or even if you're at Target or at Walgreens, if you see the InkJoy mark, Papermate. The best deal you're going to get is at Walmart because they are $1.87. Any other place is probably a little pricey, but it is so well worth it. I love these pens. I use them on the daily. If I start to run out of an ink, I'm running out that same day and getting another pack because they are that amazing. So leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know, what was something so fun that you remember from school, your school days, elementary, middle school, high school, that you absolutely loved that your teacher put together? You know, whether it was a project or a game or something you got to do for fun on your own that you absolutely loved and you have that as an amazing memory. Leave me a comment and let me know. And until next time, my friends, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And make sure you check out my Mind Over Matter page on Facebook, and find me on Twitter and also on Instagram. I'll see you later. Bye.
I'm just beginning. The pen's in my